South African Chamber of Commerce and Industry has warned that ongoing conflict in the Middle East is creating instability in global markets, disrupting supply routes and driving up inflation, interest rates and commodity prices. The war, involving attacks on civil infrastructure in energy and water, has intensified over recent weeks, promoting concerns about long-term global economic impacts. Sacci is calling on the South African government to take active diplomatic steps with international partners to push for a ceasefire and restore stability.
We are calling for immediate cessation of hostilities. We are calling for an immediate ceasefire amongst the warring parties. This war is now no longer confined only to the interest of the United States of America, Israel and Iran. It is now a war that is now dragging the entire global community into an unsustainable conflagration. The impact is now very devastating. The rise in the oil price, the blockages that are happening in the international waters in terms of trade and the movement of ships and goods that will definitely have a significant effect on global supply chains. Inflation, interest rates, our own economy that was showing some promise is now going to be affected immediately by the rise in prices, by the inflation rate, by interest rates that definitely will follow, by the hesitation because many of the Middle Eastern countries are themselves trade partners of South Africa. So we call for all the antagonists and the protagonists to this particular war to make every effort to give diplomacy a chance so that peace can prevail in that particular region. There's nothing that cannot be resolved by diplomacy. It does not make any sense what is now currently happening. We also urge the warring parties to exercise utmost restraint and refrain from bombing civil infrastructure, such as bridges, such as power plants, such as desalination plants, such as logistics infrastructure that is there to serve the interests of humanity, because these are not military targets by their very nature. But what we're seeing in this particular war is that they are also being bombed left, right, and center, and we don't actually understand what the purpose of is supposed to be.